All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about combining like terms. So we're going to be looking at variable terms, constants, and coefficients. So let's take a look. So for today's agenda, make sure that you complete your attendance assignment if you haven't already. We have this video lesson, and then we have a practice quizzes afterwards. All right, so parts of an expression. So we have variable terms, coefficient, and constant terms. So if we look at these, 7x would be one of these. Another one would be 5x. And then a third would be 4x. Our coefficients are the numbers that are next to a variable. So in this case, we have 7, 5, and 4. And our constant terms are the terms that don't have a variable or a letter next to them. So this would be 3, 8, and 1. Okay, so those are all those things. And you can simplify an algebraic expression by combining like terms. This means you combine common variable terms and constant terms. So this will be our first example. So what I like to do when I'm doing this, I like to put a box around the terms. All right. And notice how I'm keeping that little minus sign, because it's going to tell us our operation, what we need to do when we combine them, right? So for our x, we do 7 minus 5, we get 2. And then 2 plus 4, we get 6. That's for our coefficient. And then we just carry over our variable. All right? And then I tend to underline the next parts. So we have 3 plus 8. We get 11. 11 minus 1 is 10. So plus 10. And it's plus because it's a positive thing. All right. So some examples. So 3x plus 6x, right? Put in a box around both of them. Now we can combine them. So 3 plus 6, we get 9. Carry the x. All right. 9a minus 10a. All right. So 9 minus 10, we get negative 1, and then we just carry our variable. You can write this as negative 1, or you can also write it as just negative a. All right, so this one, 7m, negative 5m. So 7 minus 5, we get 2m. Minus 6, we don't have anything to combine. All right. So we always start with our variables, all right? So we're going to start with negative 6w. So there's nothing to combine with that, so we just do negative 6w. And then we do our constant. So we have positive 9 plus 5, we get plus 14. All right, number 5, put in a box around our variable terms. So we have 7 minus 9, we get negative 2. Let's see, it's p. And then underline those. So negative 1 plus 5, we get plus 4, positive 4. All right. Number 6, put in a box around these. So we get 5 plus 7. Let's see, we get 12h. Negative 6 minus 8. So we get negative 12. Oh, what am I talking about? It's negative 14. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Okay. So whenever you have exponents in here, so they have the same exponents or combination of variables and exponents, those are also considered like terms. When combined, be sure not to change the exponent themselves, right? So this one, we're still going to be boxing. All right, so 5 plus 7, we get 12. And then this x squared, we just carry down because it's still considered a like term. All right, so you have negative 15, positive 4 for this one. So we get negative 15 plus 4, we get negative 11. And then we just carry that n to the 5th power down. All right, think of this as just like its own variable type thing. All right. Okay. 8c to the third. So that's there. We can combine that too. Looks like we can combine all of these. So you do 8 minus 7, we get positive 1. Positive 1 plus 16, we get positive 17. Carry this up. All right. Now we have variables that have higher exponents than each other, right? So we're going to treat those as different terms. So let's start with our highest variables first. All right, so 8k and then minus 2k, so we get, let's see, 6k squared. All right, and then underlining these, so negative 1k minus 5, we get minus 6k. All right, and then since we have a third type, we just do plus 7, because we can't combine anything like that. All right, so what about our terms that have more than one variable attached to them? Well, you can still treat those as like terms if their variable sets match. All right, so this would be a group, and this would be a group. All right, so negative 4 plus 10, we get positive 6, and then we just carry the rest down. Okay, and then plus 7 for our constant. All right. Okay, so now we have a bunch of different types of terms, right? So first thing we're going to always do, we're going to start with our exponents that are the highest. So we have x squared, right? So get x squared. And then we go to our next one. I'm going to do a circle with this one instead. Plus 4y squared. And then we can combine these two. So positive 2 minus 7, we get negative 5. And then we just do xy. All right? Okay, so your task, I'd like you to complete this practice quizzes, combining like terms. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to me so I can help you out, okay? You can reach me via Google Hangouts. You have my contact information, so my work phone. You can send me a text, you can give me a call, send me an email, any of the above if you're having problems, okay? All right, good luck, and we'll see you soon.